Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
Don't you see that your faith is coming alive? Don't you see that it's tested every time? He's the one that makes your life divine. He's the one that makes you feel fine. Your faith's being tested.
On June 16th, 2018, a show designed for you, the Daily Commuter, went live.
Well, folks, dreams do come true. This is Have Faith, Let It Begin, and this is our first episode.
A weekly show all about faith.
Every day, we're going to battle storms. We're going to face challenges. But we have to remember that we're not going to do it alone. We have to have faith.
A show with motivational topics.
As you go into work today, don't allow anyone to steal your joy. Lift your head up high and know that God is with you.
Inspirational stories and personal testimony set out to change the world.
My wife and I are expecting our first child. I'm going to be a father.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
Hello, everyone. Oh, my goodness, I had something in my throat. Well, that's what happens when you're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. Today is Thursday, April 2nd, 2020. Welcome to the Thursday edition, Throwback Thursday. But today, if you saw the title, do you need a haircut? That's right. Folks, I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get some long hair here. And thank goodness that you don't have to have somebody professionally shave your face if you're a male, because that would be an interesting photograph right now. So, right off the bat, for those of you that haven't had a haircut, myself included, for almost 3 weeks, our hair is starting to get pretty thick, pretty long. I think it'd be kind of cool, personally, if I got to thinking, what if the newscasters actually couldn't get their hair done, and they all of a sudden started to get longer and longer hair? I mean, all of us at one point are going to start having long hair. It's just the way it is. I tried the other day to cut around my ears because the hair is starting to go and overlap my ear, and that didn't work out too well. So for all of you out there, write to me on social media. Say to yourselves, hey, I'm curious, how long is your hair getting? Well, I like to start off by giving a shout out to Zach Ward. Zach Ward reached out to us on Have Faith, Let It Begin Twitter, and he's following us now. For those of you who don't know who Zach Ward is, I'm going to blow your minds, because it blew my mind when I looked down and said Zach Ward was following us. Zach Ward is the gentleman, great actor actually, who is well known for many different roles, but one of his significant roles takes place on the Christmas Story. He plays Scott Vargas. That's right, you know Scott Vargas. What are you going to do, cry for me? Cry for me. Come on. I can't do it as well, Zach, but I just wanted to say thank you for following us. It is an honor and a privilege to come into your home each and every weekday. We thank you so much for following us. For those of you out there, you're always welcome to join our Twitter account and follow us. We have a like page and Facebook. It's definitely something to take advantage of, especially on our like page on Facebook, because that's where I do my primetime specials. That's where I go live and you can see me actually do the show, which is a good segment to tell you that I will be hosting another primetime edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin this week. I haven't officially got the exact day, but keep an eye out for notifications. We are going to do a primetime special, and it will be a sermon that I will actually read to everyone out there. Another way of us getting our hopes up and keeping ourselves motivated, especially after yesterday's episode. A lot of feedback, people saying that they loved the motivational aspect of it. And you know what? It came from the heart, guys. It really did. It's something that we really want to get together and just move forward in the right direction. I like to lift up a throwback story since we're in April. And when I'm about to start the story, I don't want you guys to be turned off if you're not a baseball fan, because it's really not about baseball, but it takes place in a baseball environment. A quick shout out to Boomer Esiason, and it was at the time it was Boomer and Carton, and I want to thank them for this because this is how it all started. I used to listen to the Boomer and Carton show on 660 AM, and they had free tickets for opening day at Citi Field. I was able to be the caller of the day, or I think it was the first 10th caller or whatever number they had listed. And they gave me 2 opening day tickets for my father and I to attend. Well, in reality, it was for myself and whoever I chose. Of course, I chose my dad. My dad and I went on opening day, and it was a cold one. It was a cold opening day. My father, I remember my father getting a Dunkin' Donuts cup of coffee, or a hot chocolate, I should say, and he was still cold. But we had such a blast, and I have the picture, and that's the picture you're going to see, well, if you've seen already on the actual Have Faith, Let It Begin like page. I'm going to do my best, if I haven't done it already, last second, I'm going to try to post this as a picture for today's episode. But it's one of my favorites. It's definitely one of the greatest moments that a son and father can have. And it just got me thinking, how many other moments right now are, I don't want to say are being wasted, because that's not an accurate statement. You can create memories of your own at home. But let's be real. Opening day is not upon us for a lot of things. And a lot of fathers and daughters and fathers and mothers and sons and fathers and sons and family members aren't able to go out and make those moments happen. And I'm not going to lie to you, when I thought of that, it brought a little tear to my eye. It made me think, when are we going to get back to normalcy? But then I started to think about what I said yesterday. And I remembered that we have to all continue to have faith, lift our spirits up high, and know God is with us. You know, our opening part of the line is we have to have faith. We have to believe and trust that God will see it through, that God will help us. Many people have written to me and have said to me things like, in the negative, they've said things like, where's your God now? A lot of people have written some negative comments. Oh, I see that you praise a God that is allowing all these things bad to happen. And I will say this to those individuals. God does not punish. We cannot control free will. But one thing is for sure. God is with us. I know that's a very hard thing for some people without knowing about Him or having the faith. It's a hard thing to hear when, yes, things are happening around us. But I guarantee you, if you believe in this show, if you believe in the things that I've said, if you believe in your pastors, in the ministries, God is with us. You know, a good friend of mine named Joe Wyko actually wrote to me, and he says, one of his devotions yesterday was, worry is like a rocking chair. It will give you something to do, but you won't get anywhere. And then he ended that text message with a phrase from the Bible. It says, give us great reason to trust and seek Him first. And it was so fitting that I held on to that for today. I held on to that because I believe in God. I believe that things happen for a reason. And I've said it many times. We can't explain it. We can't predict it. But we have to trust and believe that there always is some good that comes out of anything. Yes, I can understand that all of us are hurting, are suffering. Some of us are unsure as to what it is that we are doing and what it is that we're going to be doing. Or if our children are going to go back to school. If our children are going to be able to have the faith and trust when they go back outside and interact with others. I understand. I'm a dad, as many of you know. I have a daughter that's home. I have a daughter that's at home that hasn't even had the flu shot because of what happened last time she had gotten it. It's a very, very rocky situation. I'm in the medical field. And to come home and not even be able to walk 4 or 5 feet in the house, knowing that I have to strip down, wash all the clothes that I wear, jump into the shower before I could even think about touching my wife, my child, or anything in the home. It's a scary feeling. And I'm with all of you. Some of you have written and said, how can you be so positive in such a negative time? I can answer that. I have faith in God. I have trust and belief that all things will get better. We have to work together. We have to pray together. We have to believe in one another. And we have to trust in the system that has been put in place. All of us have been asked to stay home, within the exception of essential workers. All of us have been asked to do all that we can to participate so that we can not allow this enemy, this invincible enemy, to defeat us. Some of us have heeded that warning. Some of us have listened. Others have not. We need to pray for those individuals. We need to not ridicule them and knock them and put them down. We need to pray that they will learn. They will trust in the system, and they will learn to move themselves back inside so that we all, as a society, all of us, can heal rapidly. Many of us today are uncertain as to what is going to transpire today, tomorrow, or next week. I can tell you one thing. Today is the day that the Lord has made. So let us rejoice and be glad in it, because this is the day. God has made this day for each and every one of us. And it is a day to celebrate. Why? Because we have woken up, and some of us are better. Some of us are healing. But we may not forget, we must not forget those that are battling other situations, other diseases, other challenges. There are many of us that are hurting in many different ways. Some of us have issues at home. Some of us are unsure of where our future is. Some of us don't have jobs and are worrying about making rent and paying for groceries. That hurts me to the core, because I don't like to hear anyone living that way. It is my prayer this morning for each and every one of you that you know that I believe that God will be with us, God will help us, and God will see it through. May these checks, and I'm not one to preach for money, folks. I'm not a big firm believer in money. I believe that money is the root of all evils. But in this situation, I pray that these checks arrives at the homes, these tax returns return home, so that these people all over the world can use it for the good, to feed themselves, to pay things forward, and to allow themselves to feel a small glance of peace. We pray this morning for the military personnel, foreign and domestic, for the National Guards, for all the people serving this great country that have come to us for aid, and to come to us and aid us, I should say, and to help us. To all those that have put tents up in different various locations. But God, we must pray for these doctors and nurses who are working tirelessly to keep our families alive. Let us take a second to think about these nurses and doctors. Let us do that now. Heavenly Father, we've grown up with superheroes on TV, but we're watching real-life superheroes today. Tomorrow's episode will be a dedication, a celebration for all those that are doing all they can to keep us safe, to keep us healthy. So I'm asking all of you to help me continue on and pray for these individuals. Let us not forget them. Let us empower them. Let us praise them, because they are the real heroes. May God bless you. May He shine His love upon you and grant you peace. Happy Thursday, everyone. Have faith. Let it begin. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, my love. You know, we're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.